Look at that. Oh my god, I haven't had this in a long time. This is called num hing in Cambodian, or hollow donut is what it's called. It's very similar to donut, but it's hollow, meaning it's kind of a hole inside in the middle, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like. Ooh, it's hot. Hot, 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 hot. Look at that. A little bit hot, but oh, it smells so good. I cannot wait to try this out. But you can call it sesame balls, hollow donut, whatever it's called, but it's to me the texture is very similar to wet cook, or you can call it fat cakes, the one that I made it last time, the South African donut, South African bread. Very similar, but the difference is that I use milk in this recipe and also a lot of sesame seeds. Alright, so without further ado, I'm gonna show you all the ingredients of how to make it and a step-by-step process of how I made this beautiful, beautiful donut. Alright, so let's get into the ingredients. I use 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of lukewarm milk, half a cup of sesame seeds, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of dry yeast, 1 tablespoon of regular water, 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, and 4 tablespoons of sugar. Put the 1 cup of lukewarm milk with the dry yeast and the sugar, mix them all together and leave aside for 5 minutes. So now for the dry ingredients, mix the flour, the baking powder, and also salt all together, and then add that wet mix together. Mix for a few moments. And this is where I'm adding another tablespoon of regular water just to make it even more wet. And for most people, they probably don't add the extra water only because it's already very soft, and now it's going to be very sticky that I'm adding another tablespoon of water. But I've learned it from wet cook that it's actually a good thing to have very sticky wet flour because it makes the flour so much softer. And then finally add the cooking oil. This is gonna help with the process, make it less sticky, easier to knead. And knead just for about 2 minutes, and then leave it aside for an hour and a half. Later, this is what you have. You want to make sure that the flour double in size, and if it's not, leave it all the way to 2 hours. However you want to do it, make sure the flour rise. Roll it long like this. Cut them into 10 pieces. And then you want to round them up, just keep on rolling backward like this. So then the flour gets very fluffy when you fry it. And then I put it into the sesame seeds. So just let the ball into the sesame seeds and make sure it's stick together, and then split it just a little bit and then leave aside. Continue doing that, finish it all, and then cover them for another 15 minutes. So now let's get into the frying part. At first I put the oil, a lot of oil. Make sure you're very generous with the oil, because otherwise the dough is not gonna rise as big as you want it to be. I make sure the oil gets hot first before I lower the heat down to only medium. And you don't want your heat to be too hot, otherwise you're gonna burn the donut. Make sure it's only medium heat and then adjust it accordingly if it's too low or too high. But the average time of cooking each dough is only about 40 seconds. It's so fast. Just keep on moving, just keep on rolling. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna fry it right now. So right now I'm adding a little bit of flour on the pin just to make sure that the ball's not sticking. Roll it nicely. Not too thin, but not too big either. So roll it round like this and then put it right into the hot oil. Keep on turning it every few seconds, but most importantly, tap it a little bit on the top of the flour. I did experiment with this, and this is like the best way of doing it is tapping a little bit, but not too much. If you tap too much, it's gonna be a hole, and you don't want a hole in your donut. The oil is gonna get in and the fry is terrible. It's not good. So you just tap it a little bit, make sure that it's not breaking. But the tapping actually helps the flour to rise up, so your donut becomes very hollow and very big, puffy. Once it turns golden brown, you all set. Just leave aside. You can drain it however you want to do it, but I like to put a paper towel on the bottom so then it can take away all the oil, extra fat. Continue on with the process. And there you have it. Beautiful, delicious, hollow donuts in about 10 minutes later. Somebody wants to taste it too, not only me. Riley, silly dog. Okay, so now it's tasting time. Riley, mommy's making food. Okay, sit, Riley, be good. Okay, you good girl, you good girl. Apparently, I'm in her way. All right, so now let's taste test time. I'm so excited, and like I said before, I haven't had this in a long time, but I'm pretty sure it is as good as I've had. I'm pretty sure it's as good as what I had in the past. So this, you see how look at the texture though. That texture looks really good. That's what you want in your dough. And me, there's no secret to it. A lot of people spend so much time kneading the flour, but I did not spend that much time at all. It's all about making sure that your dough is as soft as possible, and let it sit and let it the chemistry go together before you start frying it. So taste test. Oh my god, it's so good. Wow. Wow. It's so good. The sugar, only 4 tablespoons of sugar, not at all too sweet. So you can actually eat this with your morning coffee, milk, whatever type of juice you wanna eat with this for breakfast or lunch. So good. But not too sweet, which is my favorite. I don't like things too sweet. You can also dip this in condensed milk if you want it sweeter. Better than dipping it in sugar, trust me. But the flour though, the fluffiness of the flour, oh my god, it's so good. And I'm so proud of myself because I did not knead it a lot, and I'm like, oh my god. Stop it, Riley, mommy's making video. Can you just stop like complaining for once? It came out so good, and I swear, this is the recipe to go. Like, if you get a chance, make it. It's that good. I did not even use bread flour. I used all-purpose flour, and it's so good. Oh my god! I'm gonna try one more. Oh. So good. My dog is staring at me like, when am I gonna get some? She cannot have seeds, so I'm gonna give her just the inside a little bit. But it's so good, so soft. I don't know how I did that because I'm not a baker, but it came out perfect. All right, Daddy, you wanna taste test with mommy? Okay, sit. Sit. Give mommy a kiss. No, give mommy a kiss. I didn't ask you to give me attitude. You like it? Don't tell daddy. Don't tell daddy. Okay? Okay. Say hi to everyone. Hi. Alright, Riley really liked it, but she cannot have too much of it. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Click like if you like this video. But I'm telling you, I'm not lying. If my food tastes good, I tell you so. And I am telling you now, it is that good. And yes, try it out and let me know in the comment box below what you think. Alright, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Bye bye. Say bye bye, guys.